I'm Keith Simonton. In this edition of What to Watch, we feature Guardians of the Galaxy. In short, the most entertaining film of this summer. Guardians is a space adventure comedy with an exquisitely crafted soundtrack of 70s songs, that Marvel feel, and a new band of heroes unlike any you've ever seen. First up is Peter Quill, played winningly by the charming Chris Pratt, 100% ready for his close-up. Quill is an adventurer who calls himself Star-Lord, and he reluctantly ends up on a mission to save the galaxy from the Collector, played by Benicio del Toro, who intends to deliver a mysterious orb to the evil Ronin, who wants it to level worlds. Joining Quill is Gamora, a green assassin, played by Zoe Saldana, Drax the Destroyer, played by Dave Bautista, a plant thing called Groot, voiced by Vin Diesel, and a genetically modified raccoon named Rocket, voiced with gusto by Bradley Cooper.
Yeah, hey, cool, man. No problem. No problem at all.
Who are you?
Star-Lord.
Who?
Well, Star-Lord, man. Legendary outlaw. Forget it.
We arrested these five on Xandar. Check out the rap sheets. Drax, a.k.a. the Destroyer. Since his wife and family were killed, he's been on a rampage across the galaxy in his search for vengeance. Gamora, soldier, assassin, wanted on over a dozen counts of murder. Rocket, wanted on over 50 charges of vehicular theft and escape from lockup.
What the hell?
Groot has been traveling recently as Rocket's personal houseplant / muscle. Peter Jason Quill. He's also known as Star-Lord.
Who calls him that?
Himself, mostly. He's wanted largely on charges of minor assault, public intoxication, and fraud. They call themselves the Guardians of the Galaxy.
What a bunch of a-holes.
Here's what writer-director James Gunn and the cast of Guardians had to say. Mr. Pratt,
Yes,
can
sir?
you give me an overview of this incredibly entertaining film,
Yeah.
Guardians of the Galaxy?
Guardians of the Galaxy is Marvel's Marvel Cinematic Universe branching out on a cosmic scale. We are in space. It's a ragtag group of misfits, all of whom are running from something or hiding from something, who come together in a beautiful way, and it's visually stunning. It's unlike anything you've ever seen before. It's fun. It's got drama. It's got action. Really, truly has a little bit of everything, and is honestly one of my very favorite movies I've ever seen. I just love it. I'm so proud of it.
You're 35, right?
Yeah.
How old was Harrison Ford when he made Star Wars?
I don't know.
He was 35.
He was 35? Really? Whoa, really? When he did Star Wars, he was 35?
Born in 42, 1977.
Whoa, that's cool.
We're the frickin' Guardians of the Galaxy.
I'm with them.
Zoe, can you please give me an overview of your assassin character, Gamora?
She's a green individual.
Is she the only green one? Is she the only green character?
So far, yeah, she is. Yeah, she is. Everybody, there are a lot of blue people, but she's the only green one. But she's been taken from her planet by Thanos and his crew, and she's been forced into a life of crime and violence. As a result, she becomes a stealth assassin and this bully. But deep, deep down, she really wants to give herself an opportunity of a decent life and leave that world behind. And she comes across with this motley crew of misfits, and she can't get rid of them. And I feel like they all feel the same way about each other.
Mr. Gunn, great film. How did you decide out of this whole mythology to pick these characters, these worlds? How'd you go about that?
You know, I think for me, it's like I came to Marvel, and Marvel came up with the idea of doing a Guardians of the Galaxy movie. So I'm the lucky soul that they chose to direct it. And I think I just felt a real passion for these characters and for this film from the very beginning.
Let's talk about raccoons. Rocket's a great creation, as is Groot. Did you have any particular inspirations for Rocket?
Rocket is the character I feel the closest to. I mean, I feel he's this angry, mangled little beast, and I come off like a happy guy, but my assistant is sitting over there, and he knows my true soul, and it is actually a lot more like Rocket Raccoon than it comes off here to this camera. So I feel very close to Rocket in that way. Groot is inspired a lot by my dog. I love my dog. My dog has these big brown eyes. He's affectionate, and he gives you, he just gives you love no matter what. And that's who Groot is.
Can you talk about how you got involved and your character?
Kevin Feige, to his credit, called me up and said, I have something I want to present to you, and I hope that you know it's coming with great intentions, and I hope that you know that it is something we really do believe in and think is a magical role. I get the book of conceptual art, I open the first page, I see this. The character that they're asking me to play is probably one of the most difficult characters Marvel's ever asked anyone to play. 3 words.
Can you do me the great good favor of doing those 3 words?
Those 3 words are different every single...
As if he was telling his children to go to bed.
I'm Groot.
As if he was telling his children to go to bed for the 14th time.
I am Groot.
What is something that where you said, hey, let's try it this way?
Well, there was certain aspects of the character that I thought, for instance, the Star-Lord. Who? I remember saying to James Gunn, no one knows who Star-Lord is, because I think as it was written originally, he says, by the way, there's one more name you might know me by, Star-Lord. And then he does something cool and takes off, and it's like a very heroic moment. And I was like, maybe Korath shouldn't know who he is, and then we can create the idea that no one knows who Star-Lord is, and it's something that drives him crazy because he wants to be a space hero. So that was one element that I got to sort of help provide.
That is not a plan.
It's barely a concept.
You're taking their side?
I am Groot.
So what? It's better than 11%. What the hell does that have to do with anything?
Thank you, Groot. Thank you. See? Groot's the only one of you who has a clue.
I came out of the movie going, I love this movie. And I'm looking to my producing partner, my sister, and saying, I love this movie. I love this movie.
Writer-director James Gunn, producer Kevin Feige, and the Disney and Marvel Studios have pulled off a minor miracle here, combining the science fiction and comic book genres while introducing us to a new set of characters in easily one of the funniest and most entertaining films of the summer. Though there is some Raiders of the Lost Ark scary, gory scenes and some playground profanity, this is an 8-year-old and up, family-friendly, awesome movie. That's why it's what to watch. Guardians of the Galaxy is in theaters nationwide in the U.S. on August 1st. You can find local movie showtimes and tickets on IMDb.